Alright, chat. Let's go ahead and do it then. Quest. Circuit born from the ashes. Also, notices, yeah, and events. I understand. Oh. Wait a minute, I don't know about this. This is gonna go down on the 7th. Interesting. And then the updates and Traveler's Picture Book. That is cool, I know. Let me go ahead and do the mail. That's what I wanted. Yay, we get Primus. Yeah, let's do it then. By the way, addressing what yes, 100%. Okay, awesome. Addressing what Cheapy said. Toilet cosplay is expensive because it's expensive to do cosplay, dude. But people want me to cosplay Kokami, which is this girl, and I don't know how I'm gonna do this shit. But it's gonna take a while before we get there. But yeah, I see that everybody's saving points for Kokami cosplay. It's insanity. Have a good night, Shippy, by the way. I'm gonna head out so I can remember myself in the story later. Yeah, I understand. But yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Have a good night. A good night and a good one is a good one known. Something like that. I keep coming up with words. Okay, let's see.
Traveler, Paimon. I suppose your story is ready.
Yep. How about
Bro, I have a Catgirl maid outfit cosplay. Daily no shame for me. No, that's why you need to save up the points. That's why you need to save up those points. That's scary, dude. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with you guys. But yeah, that's why it's so fucking expensive. Okay. I'm saving points to suggest you a SOS game. That is okay as long as it goes with terms of services. But yeah, that is like important. Also, yeah. Actually, I'll hand make a ship piece. I can do it. If you can, then do it. I can wear a ship piece.
I am also ready to tell my story.
Oh no.
Paimon calls dibs? Paimon first!
Oh yeah, we were left on this, right? They wanted to read stories to each other.
There was an evil researcher who went into the mountains and did a crazy experiment on whopper flowers to transform their appearance. After
For
a lot of
you.
pain and suffering, the whopper flowers finally took on a human
Hold on.
form. Then they stood by the side of the mountain to wait for unsuspecting bypassers.
Okay, that's cool, Paimon. Oh yeah, because Shippy also used to stream. So I believe that she's taking a break. But like a handmade sheep outfit, that sounds awful. A handmade carrots and maid outfit, bro. I got a sewing machine and a box. Yo, you know what? Let's go. I don't mind. Send it over.
To them,
I can rock it.
some questions such as, who am I? Who are you? If the bypasser got the wrong answer, the last sound they'd make would be a yelp before the whopper flower ate them alive in one bite.
Traveler,
Ooh, truly frightening.
you cannot see the expression, and I'm sorry, but she's like, yeah, okay, yes, Paimon, it truly is frightening. I like,
You two aren't scared at
maybe I'm just really off. I don't know, dude.
Go nitpicking, okay? If you didn't like the story, go write your own.
All right. After the Rupel powers, it's someone that won't turn into that
In
person.
other words, the whopper flowers would ambush and then completely replace their
Ooh, yeah.
victims.
And then adopt the newfound identity.
And then what? Go back to where the person lives? Enter their home? Eat their whole family? Paimon made up this story, but now Paimon's the one who's scared by it.
Come on, Paimon.
It's a good story. Oh, may I write it down? I may bring it up in future conversations.
Why is Albedo participating in this also?
Scare people with?
Yes.
You've got a real mean streak, Albedo.
So what's your story? Yeah.
It's a little longer than yours. It starts with an alchemist.
Yo, Shippy our
A
stream?
great alchemist once
Soon?
created Subject 1. Subject
Let's
1
go
was
on
recruited as
around
the
the
chief
20th
agent
of
and
Christmas when the
successfully
iPad
blended
Pro
into
comes.
human
Let's go,
society.
dude.
No one ever would have thought that this friend of theirs was in fact a synthetic human. However, unbeknownst
Okay,
to
hold on.
Subject 1, the alchemist had tried the same experiment many times before he had come into being. Some of the rejects from failed experiments had been discarded, but had not died. Subject 2 was one such failed experiment. He was swallowed by a great dragon that came to rest upon a snow-swept mountain.
What the?
Many years later, he was resurrected by the dragon's mysterious
I'm guessing this is
power.
not fiction, by the
He
way.
saw all kinds of people on the mountain, including Subject 1, who had somehow miraculously blended in among them. Never in Subject 2's wildest imagination had he thought it possible for experimental life forms such as they to deceive everyone so successfully. He saw the way humans accepted Subject 1 as a friend, witnessed their affection as they addressed him by name. This was what Subject 2 wanted. Now, all that Subject 2 desired was to replace
Okay,
Subject
Albedo is a
1
better writer than Paimon.
and
We can
take
agree on
control
that,
of his
right?
existence for himself.
This is
Oh,
giving
Paimon,
me
come
the
on.
chills. So scary.
Alright.
Subject 2 began to unfold his plan. He stole Subject 1's books and notes and studied all that Subject 1
Oh,
had
it is
written in the
literally what
Alchemist.
happened. Why is
Subject 2
Paimon
was
scared? We
highly
saw it and we
intelligent,
defeated the
and
Whoopil
he
Flower.
learned quickly. He changed his face into an exact replica of Subject 1's face. Then, he found a plant with mimicry capabilities and transformed it using dragon blood and And so, not only did Subject 2 transform his own appearance to perfectly match that of Subject 1, he also created a
Subject 3.
third
It is the
entity,
real story, 100%.
Subject 3.
What? There's 3 of them now?
3? Wait a second.
Subject 2 wanted to become a perfected human. So, he erased a mark in both his and Subject 3's necks. For these marks were symbols of imperfection.
Okay.
In my view, it was probably a subconscious act, an instinct. He so desperately craved to become a perfect human being that he forgot something. Human beings are defined by their flaws. Subject 2's plan was meticulously crafted. Subject 3 would draw Subject 1's attention. After Subject 1 disposed of Subject 3, he would assume the threat.
I want to take this story seriously, but I also want to address chat.
The next moment that Subject 1 was alone, Subject 2 would
Oh,
make
that
his
is so
move.
funny. I'm sorry.
He would eliminate Subject 1 and become the only one remaining.
Okay.
He would secretly replace the Subject 1 of everyone's memories
Hmm.
and inherit his identity, residence, clothing, sword, name, and friends. People would have no idea that the individual they knew had become somebody else from one day to the next.
Okay, it is scary.
This is way too
If that was the plan, then it's fucked up. We can agree on that.
trust anyone again.
But just before Subject 2 could carry out his plan, a unique stranger entered the mix.
Ah, that's me.
Subject 2 tried to make contact
Right?
with this person, but found
Yeah,
that they could
that's
somehow
me.
sense he was different from Subject
So
1.
he tried to kill us.
What's wrong? Are you scared?
No, I'm not. It's what happened.
What happened to the stranger?
Paimon.
He became a new stage in Subject 2's plan. One more person that Subject 2 had to dispose
Yeah,
of.
that's why. Yeah.
It's as if
They
there were
tried
3
to
identical
kill us
roses
straight
in a
up.
garden. Only one of the
Hold
3
on.
was a fine specimen, while the other 2 were defective specimens that bore poisonous thorns. In all the world, only the gardener who tended to them could tell
Okay.
which was the
Maybe
good
that.
specimen.
That's better.
People do not like poisonous plants. Only a perfect rose can fetch a high price.
I'm
If
hoping.
the inferior specimens wanted to conceal the fact of their worthlessness, they would have to take the gardener out of the picture, using their poisonous thorns. This is exactly what Subject 2 was thinking. So, he hid in the shadows and waited patiently. Maybe soon, he would get his chance to become truly human.
No, it's not as just a story, by the way. Did I fix the volume, by the way? I think that I got it right this time, but I'm not sure. Hopefully I did. Like, I think I have it. Hold on. Yeah. Something like this, maybe. And... like this. Yeah, alright. Awesome. Thank you. These are the real events, yeah? Alberto's trying to tell me the cruel and unbelievable truth.
That was intense! So what happened after that? Did Subject 2's plan succeed?
Don't worry about it.
Paimon can't bear thinking about it!
Fortunately, Meta is just a story. And even in this story, Subject 2 did not succeed. But you can never let your guard down on Dragonspine. Monsters mutated with Durin's power and blood are also creatures of Rhine-Daughter. Just like me. You must beware of all such creatures.
Don't say that, you're not a monster, you're my friend. Are you really?
I'm glad to hear that. It's okay.
I mean, I understand what Traveler tells Albedo, but still.
You and I are both different, so there is no need for me to hide the truth from you.
Well, I appreciate the
only
trust,
thing
actually.
Is that sometimes, when I think about how mighty the power of alchemy is, I feel so small. As beings who set foot in this world, how arrogant are we in desiring to control our destiny and in desiring to create? Is creation an arrogant act, Traveler? If not, why do we call the ones that created us and control us gods?
Wow. What an incredible and interesting thing to say, isn't it? Like, yeah, right? If creation is not, well, like, it's difficult, right? This is a moral and religious kind of topic, right? When you think about it for a second, if creation for a human is arrogant, then why don't we look at the gods as arrogance, right? Like, that is a fair argument. Is it right or is it wrong? Now that is a philosophical point I love to discuss. See, because it is actually like really well made. Because Albedo is an alchemist. He creates and he experiments with life, along with Sucrose. Maybe he feels guilty, but at the same time, because he understands that the power that he has, but at the same time, he's trying to free himself of the guilt of creation, but comparing himself to the gods and thinking, if they can be divine beings, then why am I feeling so wrong? Why are they the ones who are able to create, and I am not the one able to create, right?
If it is, then what qualifies us to call ourselves creators? How far must we take our reverence and respect? And what purpose does it serve?
How far must we take our reverence and respect? Well, like, right? Like, I feel like him, I've liked Albedo before, right? But him and Catching, you know, and also like the whole rebellion that was against like the gods, right? Like who could not believe that the gods were like a good thing for them. That felt like really refreshing. I think it boils down to it is part of the purpose of life to create. I would say yes, 100%. If you want to leave a mark on this world, you have to create. That's my opinion. But many people don't look at it that way, but that's just my opinion. But yes, the purpose of life is to create. And even when you look at biology, don't like every living human being create by having children? Like when dogs have puppies, are they creating new life? Yeah. Some people look at it as gods creating new life. I look at it as living beings. Then what is creation? Creation can be art. And yeah, but what is the limit of what we create? Where do we draw the line and why? To me, it's because I'm an advocate of science as well. To me, you draw the line. To me, again, this is just my opinion, sharing my morals and my thoughts. You draw the line where you're hurting people. And for example, I don't know if you remember the terrible blunder that people made when experimenting with mental health when it came to like lobotomies. That was terrific, like not terrific and terrifying. That's the word. Like if you're messing with somebody's brain with like a nice pick, you know, right? Or if you're messing with experiments with people and animals, absolutely not, right? But if you are creating for the sake of human beings and for the sake of consumption as well, then I believe that is a positive thing, right? But you know, it all depends on everybody's different morals and different limits. It's such a difficult thing to explain, but also such a difficult thing to discuss. Because somebody might be like, I myself, I'm like, do not experiment on animals ever to sell me anything, right? Like, and we can, most of us will agree on that, but there might be somebody out there in chat or in live thinking, no, you know what, I don't mind. And that comes with morals and how we are raised and what do we really think. But, yeah. I have a tattoo quote from Silent Hill. Reminds me of this. A mother is God in the eyes of a child. Many POV, all depending on what you believe. Sometimes these boundaries of hurting others, though, give us the knowledge of not to repeat, even though history always repeats itself. You think, I look at the train of thought that you had, and I can relate so much to you. Because I look at what I want to say, and then I look at the other perspective, and I include both in my statement all the time. But yeah, that is a great. A mother is God in the eyes of a child. Yeah, very. What if we don't teach children? What if in Genshin they decided to not teach children in Mondstadt about Venti? Right? Like, what would they think? It's interesting. But yeah, in life creation, is life creations an arrogance? Whether creating kids are structures, but if it's something that comes natural to us, does that preclude it from being an arrogance? What about the nature of entropy? That the net energy of a system slowly decreases until it's zero. Oh man. Is life's creation an arrogance? I would say no. But like what? But the problem here is that we put it into the context of us, right? Or constant daily life. Let's look at, for example, the perspective of Albedo. If Albedo can create chairs like he did in chapter 2 with alchemy, and he can mess up like whole lives and stuff like that, then that's when he's like, yeah, it's the same. Like, if we're looking at it from our perspective, no, it isn't something wrong. But if you think about it for a second, people who are cloning people, the surgeries are happening and medicine being like, you know, as different as it is every single day. There are many things that people are you know, messing with that it's about morals also. But yes, looking at it from an entropy perspective, creation feels inherently and anti-ethical to what nature is and does. But also nature creates. Yeah, exactly. And it's constantly changing and evolving. The stars, the planets, the structure of diamond, the curvature of the river winding down the forest, exactly. It's interesting for sure.
Nothing special. But whenever I think about it, I feel a twinge of grief.
Poor Albedo. Hello, traveler.
Oh shit.
Are you here? Hey, is that Amber?
Yeah, it is Amber, but we were having a deep conversation. Come on.
We're here to deliver a message from Cyrus. There's gonna be a big event down at the base camp, and they want you there too, traveler. Winter camp.
Well, I guess we have to go have fun with our friends instead of discussing the meaning of life.
Looks like we need to go, Albedo. Bye for now.
Then I won't keep you.
Ah.
I have some things to attend to here, so forgive me for not seeing you down.
Don't worry about it. There have been no issues getting up and down the mountain recently.
Yeah, because you don't have Bennett.
Ready? Let's not keep them waiting.
We started it. Okay, so that was just a start. Thank you, Albedo, for sharing that information. Let me talk to you real quick.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. It is it has multiple faces to question for sure. I guess it all depends on how you feel, right? Like, and it all depends on your beliefs and so on. And it's all like a very personal question. So it's an interesting topic to have, but I will say 100% that creation isn't a sin or isn't anti-ethical. But it all depends on where you draw the line.
Who is this guy?
A gigantic version of Joel?
Allow me to introduce Yozerf. He's Joel's father.
Okay.
Dad, this is that traveler I was telling you about.
Okay, so he's
The traveler's
revived.
helped me out
Awesome.
loads in the past, and this time
I thought he
we
was
built a
dead. I was so
snowman
sure when I was
together.
doing the quest that bitch was
Joel
dead.
has told me everything about you. I can't thank you enough.
I'm glad you're okay, by the way.
Wow, this is amazing! Wait a second. Why is Cyrus discreetly wiping tears away? And what is Pallet doing here?
Discreetly
Pallet
wiping
is the
tears.
hero of the hour this time. Go
Oh.
on, Pallet. Tell us what
Oh
happened
my
in your
god.
words.
That is so funny.
The weather was fine on that fateful day, and I had a feeling that Lady Luck was smiling down on me.
Like
So I
Bennett.
trusted my gut and set off to explore somewhere new, somewhere dangerous. Because where there is great danger, there is also great treasure.
Okay.
Why does this sound so hard to believe?
It's probably not true.
But I had only been away from the group for a short while when
Reckless Ballad. I hate the
fell
Reckless
down a
Ballad, by the
slope
way.
and just started rolling.
Yo, there's Bennett.
Oh, did my bad luck rub off on him when we ran into each other on the mountain?
The place I fell to was somewhere I didn't recognize, and I'd sustained a few injuries. I remember thinking to myself, this is the worst luck I've ever had in my whole life.
Come on, and stop it with the luck.
Then I met Yozerf. He'd heard the sound of me falling and came out
It's
to see
always
what
with
was
the
going
luck,
on.
dude.
Huh?
Wow, so it was completely by chance then.
I thought he must have been someone from the Adventurers Guild here for the event, but after a few words of conversation, it was clear that he was having memory problems. He didn't even know his own name.
Okay.
The temperature was freezing, and there was no time to deal with all that there and then, so I convinced him to come back to the camp with me and figure everything else out after we got there. We got back to the camp, ran into Joel, and the moment he saw him, he froze for a second with this completely stunned expression on his face, and then he started crying out, "Dad! Dad!" That's when Yozerf suddenly started to remember.
My memory has
A
still
Kokomi
not
main
fully
is trying to enter
recovered,
my
but
chat, by the way, my
Joel
game,
and
by
his
the way.
mother,
That's so funny.
they are the only ones that I will not, no, that I cannot forget.
Memory problems, yeah.
Daddy.
I'm happy that at least he
Daddy's
remembers.
right here, Joel. Daddy's right here.
Yozerf, don't you remember anything else at all?
Yeah.
The poor princess? Feeding the foxes?
Wait a second. Wait a second. I just got it. Are they suggesting that perhaps a being took, yeah, Joser's, I trust nothing, Joser's place? It is very sauce.
I'm sorry. I have no recollection.
Oh my god,
Maybe it's
dude.
because
If
of the
this
head
is
trauma.
true, then that is huge.
I'm
That
not
is
sure.
actually like really well
I
done.
woke up and found myself
Holy
covered in
cow.
blood. My things were gone, and there was nothing to indicate.
So the dad
who
is
I
is
was
dead
or
for
how
real,
I
and
got
somebody
there.
took his place.
I crawled into a cave and
Oh
and
my
settled in
God.
for a slow recovery. After my legs and feet were a little better, my hunting skills were what kept me alive.
Oh my god.
Dad, I was so
Can we
worried
fight him?
about you.
Oh, I hope that we can fight him.
I'm all right now, Joel. Oh, don't cry. Daddy's not going anywhere.
We
I'm
need to
here
let
stay.
Albedo know.
This is good. This is good.
All is well that ends well, yeah.
You know what, though? I definitely think
Nobody-
my luck got worse after running into Bennett on that mountain.
Bennett, for fuck's
I
sake.
knew it. I just...
No. I just meant if it weren't for you, there's no way I ever would have run into Yozerf on a mountain
Come
this
on,
huge.
man. Somebody has to say
Besides,
something.
We got back safely, didn't we? So don't blame yourself. Maybe
Traveler, please be
sometimes
smart.
miracles can only happen when you get just unlucky enough.
Pallet. When did you become such a smooth talker, huh?
Huh? Am I? I was just telling the truth.
Oh yeah. I want to say thank you to the traveler, Uncle Cyrus, Auntie Eula, and Auntie Amber. Thanks, everyone.
I am not auntie, aw.
You all helped look after me, and I will always remember it. But I guess I can't take the
What about
snowman
Auntie
with
JD?
me.
You thank
But
Traveler, but I hate
let's
when
at
people
least
call me
drag his
Traveler.
spine. It's
I'm
such
Auntie
a
myself.
shame.
Oh, I can help with that. One moment.
Huh? You?
Here, take this. It's powdered rime. Just add it to your snowman and it will
Oh
never
shit,
melt.
that's cool.
Wow! Really?
Auntie Eula.
Oh, this is awesome!
Alright,
You're the
well that's
best,
cool.
Auntie Eula. Dad, I have an unmeltable snowman now! How cool is that?
How can I ever repay you all?
Don't mention it.
Thank you all.
Man, this is super
Thank
weird.
you from the bottom of my heart.
Dad, I want to go move the snowman. Can we do it now, please?
Okay. I'll be leaving with Joel now. I'm sure I'll see you all another day.
Very well, very well. It's time for Pallet and I to have another discussion concerning
How do we have a
this
question, okay?
breaches of adventure
What
and
if-
discipline.
What if this synthetic human being
I
doesn't
think
want
I
to
kinda
cause
made up
harm,
for my mistakes this time, you know?
but instead
See you guys.
Joseph was already dead and
I made
they
this for
just
you
took
and
their
Amber.
place?
Think of it as a winter souvenir.
Maybe.
Aw,
That could
are
be
you
it, right?
sure? This must be really important to you.
Or he
Come
could be
on
evil
now,
as fuck,
Just take it.
right?
No
Like that's
need to make
also,
such a
and
fuss.
go hunt Albedo again.
Wow. Now our snowman won't melt either.
Thank you. I'll treasure it. I'll treasure it.
You're welcome.
I love Eula.
Just keep it. That's all I ask.
I love Eula.
Amber,
Like
I
for
have
real.
some
I think
business
she's
to
super
attend to
cool.
now. See you later.
I think they're in the story quest. The one who saw the most change was Eula, for sure.
Seems like they've all got
But
their
then
own
Yo
stuff
is
to
living
do
with a
now.
fake dad. That's worse.
Oh,
See, that's where we come to
We've been on
morals.
Dragon's Sign all this time, and
Is it
somehow
better?
I still forgot to ask Albedo about how to make a fruit juicifier machine
Is it better
that
to
keep the
live
juice fresh.
with a fake dad or with no dad at all?
Maybe we should try Timaeus again.
Right? What
He
if
does
what
seem
if
pretty eager to
the
please
synthetic human
after
being
all.
didn't kill Joseph? Unless when they do take over, they lose their memory and gain the others. I generally believe they are not fake. That could be it. Can I talk to hello? Weirdo? You clap, okay. How have things been going recently? That still doesn't remember a ton of stuff, but I'm just happy to have his company. I found some toys that we used to play with together. Maybe he'll remember a couple more things once he sees them. I mean, I'd be okay even if he doesn't remember everything. We'll find new toys to play with, and we'll make new memories together. Like snowmen? Okay. Take care of yourself now. Can I talk to you then? Hello again. Hello there. We meet again. I remember you. I hope things been going, been fine. That said, my memory is still somewhat foggy. I wonder when it'll all come back to me. Just been trying to help me. Okay. It's happy just having you back. I don't know. Oh, it's very difficult to be like it could be like that. It could be that they don't remember. But the thing is, when you think about it, like the fake Albedo did remember, right? And they were looking to kill Albedo and perhaps not kill but replace. Well, yeah, essentially kill. So does that mean that by nature they killed Joseph's dad or Joel's dad? They killed Joseph. This is insane. But actually good. So this is a change of pace for sure.
What can I do for you? Wait a minute. You've got that mischievous look on your face. Oh, you're not still thinking about that ridiculous juicer thing, are you?
Yeah, actually I am.
Yes, will you help us?
There's no us in this situation, Paimon.
Well, if the Traveler isn't really interested, then, yeah, maybe I'll give this one a pass. It's just the weirdest request ever.
Okay.
No, but Paimon Senseias are gonna go to waste without it.
And the time it would take me to research something like that?
New research project, Timaeus?
Albedo.
We meet again.
But you do have the thing.
Oh, Albedo, thank goodness. So the situation is, Paimon wants a machine that can turn fruit into juice and keep the juice fresh. I mean, surely it's...
Majorly important. That's what it is. If you can manage to invent.
Okay, this is just like again Paimon being Paimon.
That's impossible.
Excuse me? Excuse me.
Turning fruit into juice is not hard, but keeping it fresh is more difficult.
Are we gonna do
If you
something?
simply want to keep the fruit from
Please,
rotting,
please tell me that we're gonna
there
do
are many
something.
ways to achieve this. Right, traveler?
What the? I'm not gonna mention it. If I mention it out loud, they're gonna realize. This is a prank. No. I bet it doesn't joke with that.
What's wrong? Is there something on my neck?
Oh my god,
From the look
dude.
on your face,
They are
it's
learning.
as if you thought I just played a practical joke on you that was in exceedingly poor taste.
Was it a prank, really? Well, it could be.
You were saying, how do you stop fruit from going bad?
Okay, okay, okay. They are playing it off as a prank. They got me, if that's the case. But there is a fake human being. There is a fake human being around us. They are fucking learning, dude.
On Dragonspine?
Especially if you talk about it so fucking loud, like we did. Oh yeah, like your neck. The mark on your neck is that thing that sets you off apart from everything else. If that is the one thing that avoids the fake human beings to replace us, then we're fucked.
When you want them. This is where
Super
you
cool.
come in, traveler.
Suddenly sounds a lot more feasible with other people doing all the work. Okay then, shall we go with that idea?
Okay.
Fruit buried on Dragonspine will stay fresh for much longer. However, it is also possible that
It is
the
very
fruit will
sus, and it
sprout
also the
and grow into
flashback and
fruit trees.
everything.
Who knows? Maybe the next time you visit, it will have grown into an orchard. You can water the trees, add fertilizer.
Is this
and when they finally
a
bear
thing for
fruit,
us to
you will have some fresh
create
sunsettias.
whooper flowers? How are whooper flowers created?
No way! Then Paimon will have to be a gardener. That's not the goal here.
Stop it, Paimon.
Oh? Well, I don't think being a gardener is so bad.
Nah, the real bit is alive, I'm sure. He's not dead. A gardener. I didn't expect Albedo to joke about this. Doesn't he care about the mark? What the mark means?
Stop trying to get your hands on Paimon's super sweet Sensettias!
Okay, let me read that for a second to pay more attention. Somewhat. If you download your memory into an AI and kill yourself to live on, does that AI actually feel pain and love? Ooh. Ooh. No, you do not live on. And maybe no, I don't think the AI can feel love and pain. Oh my god. This is an incredible. When did Genshin become deep? The fuck happened? We were talking about luck and Yula and Amber taking a bath together just like last episode. And now we're talking about like synthetic human beings.
It bothers you, does it?
Of course it bothers Paimon!
Yes.
They're the rarest, super-duper
It bothers me that this guy is joking about this. It bothers me that Paimon is talking about Sunsettias.
They're just Sensettias. I think you're only so attached to them because you don't have.
He's hiding. Albedo is hiding, figuring things out. That could be it also. Yeah, but if
they don't easily fall prey to this kind of yearning.
but oh man,
Really?
he cannot be dead. Albedo is not dead. No. I refuse to believe that. Completed. You pieces. This is how you end it. You have to be kidding me. We have to complete that, yeah. But you have to be kidding me. This is how you prefer to end the story? Like that was the most compelling writing I've ever seen on Genshin? No, okay. He can be dead, but I say that he isn't because I refuse to believe that. I think that he there's no way he was replaced like that. He must be hiding or on the run or captured. He could be captured as well, right? Because he is strong. Why wouldn't they though? If I slap them, they react because of sensors, and that tells them what to feel. But it's not the same. It's not the same as. Is it the same as the human feelings? It has no memories, no mind, nothing until you put memories into the clone. Okay, hold on. Let me read it properly. They say you have a genetic copy of the clone of yourself. It has no memories, no mind, nothing until you put your memories into the clone. Is it still you? What makes us people? What makes us who we are? I mean, it's gonna sound cheesy, but maybe like our soul, perhaps? And our essence and the way that we behave and so on? Can that really be replicated? Can we really be like, yeah, like humans can be replaced by AI just like that? I have such an issue with this story right now, right? Because like this idea of a whole father, right? And this song not being able to realize like, hey, you know what, this is not actually my father after all the memories that we shared and everything. Like, what the fuck? It is extremely fucked up. Yeah, I'll be thinking about this for quite a while now. But like, if you don't believe in souls, then that's gonna sound cheesy, and you don't believe it, that is okay. Then the memories and the things that we share together also, or opinions or thoughts, I don't think that can be replicated. Like, even if you say like, yeah, it can actually be replicated, like we can teach that to an AI. An AI cannot like accurately represent what a human being will think or feel or have an opinion on in the future, even if for the present they can do it. That is actually the kind of debate that philosophy has and has had for centuries about it's just like it is incredible, because we're talking about something that is very close to happening, which is like AIs specifically. We're not talking about like this fantastic world in which the willpower can take many forms. We're talking about something that can truly happen here, and that is like truly insanity. Oh, by the way, I have another message that I want to read from Leroy, but yeah. The end of this story honestly made me feel disgusted and like almost like violated. Only way I can put it. How come? Like, I understand that it is a weird subject to touch upon, but like sick almost, which is weird because I want nothing but horror stuff for fun. Really, that is such an interesting reaction to it though, because like I feel intrigued and I feel very compelled to continue this story. And I understand that yes, characters can die, and I'm not a kid. I understand that Albedo could be dead. That's okay. But I just think that I thought of Albedo being such a powerful creation, because he's not a human being, he's a creation. That I was like, okay, I don't think he can just die. I don't think he can be replaced by a fucking flower. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be so fucking annoyed if their explanation was like, yeah, like he died because he was replaced. I would go insane over that. I don't know how I would react. And I'm not even like a huge Albedo fan. But like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's strange. Sexy Albedo. Oh yeah, Ree, you're the one who likes Albedo as well, right? I remember mentioning that to chat. That I know a streamer that loves Albedo. We had this conversation before. It would suck to lose him. No, the subject, no, it's just the atmosphere. Yeah, the atmosphere was super weird. Hey, hello, Gilix, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. But like, yes, it's just everything is very weird when it comes to this type of subject. But I'm really enjoying the conversation and the topic, honestly. Hold on. And Zhongli, yo, you're just like me. I love Zhongli. Zhongli is a whole daddy, dude. I don't care. I think that he's incredible. I love him. Albedo doesn't suck. Come on, Tahir. You're saying that to create controversy. I'm doing good, by the way, Kilix. Thank you for asking. Albedo has great lore. Like, has incredible lore. Honestly, he does. But do please let me know, Kilix, how you doing. I want to read like a couple more messages. Hold on, because I want, first of all, I want to read Shippy's words before she was gone, because I started laughing in the middle of it. Hold on. Before I go, Albedo, my beloved, and why couldn't you be a girl, this precious cutie? She's gonna freak out when she plays the story, by the way. Oh, and I won't read the other thing because that's just gonna get me in trouble. But Shippy was incredible saying that. Oh, why couldn't you be a girl? And then it was... Hold on. That does seem to be a vanity that accompanies creation. There does seem to be a vanity that accompanies creation. In many cases, we create to have something that allows us. That's what I'm thinking. Every time. Honestly, that's what I'm thinking all the time. I think that every time that I create something, every time that somebody creates something, I think about outlasting the creator. And he can suck anytime. Really? Oh, that's amazing. I'm sorry, I should ask if your stream was PG. It's not PG. I have it set up to be for mature audiences. If someone has a problem with that, then I don't know what to tell you. You can suck anytime. It's just the fact that your emoji just makes it so much better. But yeah, I don't mind. Like, come on, this is a mature audience's content. It's just like, you know, do not show sex content on my stream. That is the most important thing, but that is up to me. Mihoya fucked up his gameplay though. I mean, but it doesn't matter his gameplay or not. To me, what matters is that if I like the character or not. And actually, I don't know. I was saying, Yua, I love Yua in this story, by the way. I thought that she was showing change, like signs of change in her personality, and she feels a lot more appreciative of her friends. And Amber, which we don't know if he's just a friend, honestly. But like, I feel like both of them are really cool, and Yua is fucking awesome when it comes to like her changes throughout the game, being more appreciative of Prowler as well, and so on. Felix, that is a great gift, by the way. But yeah, the whole conversation about like the AI and so on is just like really cool. Boys are dumb. Okay, I'm just going to ask a few questions, by the way. I'm not here to debate about whether or not you think boys are dumb. You are a little kid, you don't know anything. But yeah, I like, it's super cool to talk about this. You have it set up where you can see the BTTV emotes? I think that I do. Yo, we have a Cleemain trying to join, by the way. Hello, Cleemain. Anyway, yes. Super interesting topic, honestly. And I think that the lore for all video has to be like the best. We have a Hutao main trying to join. Why do we have people trying to join right now? I think that I can see the VTTV emojis, by the way, but also emotes. But yes, like Albedo seems super interesting as a character. As a whole, he seems like really cool. His voice is amazing, obviously, but everything that is, you know, regarding him and the fact that he's so old as well. He's 500 years old. He was created. He's not another human being like us. He's playing with life all the time. Like, I can't help but wonder. And something that I just thought of. My favorite girl is Sucrose. I love Sucrose. I truly do. And like, Chad knows that I love Sucrose and I love Chun-Li, right? But I love Sucrose especially because I have her. Bro, she's in danger. If Albedo gets replaced, then what happens to Sucrose? Sucrose has to know this. I'm super scared now. Fuck. But yeah. Sucrose species are in danger. Yeah, also because I don't know what's up with her having dog ears. But yeah, like what happens with Albedo's students as well? He's teaching alchemy, right? Like, how do you replace that? See, somebody tell me that. How do you replace the knowledge that a human being has, just like that, and the essence of how they teach? That is not something that you can truly mimic, right? I don't know, man. By the way, do we have all the commissions? No, we have just one more. Also, the most interesting thing is that Albedo is from Canria, and he's learning alchemy, the same thing that caused Canria destruction 500 years ago. Was it really that? Was it alchemy? I feel like there's more to it. There has to be more to it. I was gonna say something super stupid that goes along the thing that Ree said, but I'm either gonna get cancelled or destroyed by fucking chat. Not that I don't think chat. I think chat is gonna be okay. I was gonna say like, oh, okay, if Kisuku's species is in danger, then I can go ahead and help out with that. But oh no, okay, never mind me. Do not mind me. Oh no. That's so fucking stupid. See, this is what happens when somebody makes a sus comment in chat and I have a laugh at it. I start thinking about sus comments myself. But anyway, yes. Come here, Sucrose, help me out with this. Win, boys. Como son incompatibles? Oh, you're right. Well, it doesn't matter, I can help either way. That makes it better if you think about it for a second. Oh no. Okay, hold on. That comes out to what you consider the essence of validity of a person's knowledge and habit. See, we go from all types of different comments to like this, and I think it's dope. Because I can have like, yeah, I can legit have like a serious conversation, but then also say something fucking stupid in like a matter of seconds. But anyway, yeah, okay, you're thinking too much about like the technicalities, Leroy. Like honestly, don't worry about that. I'll worry about that when we get there. But yes, also like, for real, she's one of my favorite characters, and I'm thinking about like the whole idea of it, right? Like for a second, not that, but for a second, like the idea of Sucrose and the other guy who is in Mondstadt learning alchemy. How would they feel if they're like, yeah, by the way, Albedo can be replaced? And what if it isn't a joke? Or what if it was a joke by Albedo on Mondstadt, and the joke is not from Albedo, it's from the one who replaced him? What if we were talking this whole time with somebody who wasn't Albedo? During the time that we were left to write our story, or stupid story that Paimon wrote. Can we talk about that for a second? What if Albedo got replaced there? I thrive on technicalities. I see that. You always bring up like the best point. Canria was a godless nation, and then also had powers that rival gods. And one of the Carian people was able to create a human with alchemy. But it isn't a godless nation, but that doesn't mean that there were no gods there. As in, not in the nation, I understand that, but not in the world at the time of the destruction. I think that maybe one of the gods from other nations could have intervened. That's what I'm saying. Because, like, gods can feel threatened if they see a human being create the way that they do, right? Or behave in a way that they do not behave, or do not want them to behave. I was born in a very Christian household, as you can see by my behavior online. But like honestly, I did. And I learned about Sodomia and Gomorrah, which is, I don't know how to say it in English. But like, you know, God destroyed those two towns just because, you know what, regardless of whether you believe in this or not, talking about mythology specifically, not regarding the morality of the situation. But if MiHoYo takes away from mythology, and they do a lot, Sodom and Gomorrah, thank you. If God destroyed those 2 towns because they were misbehaving, what tells you that the gods here, that Benti or Zhongli or Shogun specifically, who was, or Baal, right, who was absolutely insane about being eternal, cannot go ahead and destroy a town or a civilization that they dislike? God also went ahead and destroyed like the whole world, right, and loaded it according to the Christian Bible. If we go by that, and MiHoYo is taken away from that to develop, then that can happen as well. I think that yes, alchemy helped on the destruction of Canria, but it wasn't alchemy the thing that destroyed Canria. It was the creatures that felt like responsibility on that, but also like felt like intervening rather than being like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we're fine with that. They were not cool with that. I'm very aware of those stories in particular because of how they get weaponized. Yeah, it was Archons destroyed Canria though. Yeah, exactly. But if the Archons decide that was because they felt certain way of like they felt threatened, is what I'm trying to say. And Canria, like, alchemy played a part, but you cannot say that it was 100% alchemy. And yeah, like, the whole conversation about souls and human instincts and AI and also like synthetic human beings is absolutely insane, but also very cool to have. I enjoy that conversation quite a lot. They were forced by Celestia, the true gods. Celestia is a whole different thing. I just hope that if there is a thing that you ask me that I want to see on Genshin, number 1 is a Suku's story quest, or more like Suku's hangout, please. And number 2, Celestia, all space in Celestia, or going to Celestia and seeing who the true gods are. And number 3 actually, just continue the Suku's one. I would love to see us visiting Canria through time traveling. That would be really cool. That would be super cool. I was raised highly Christian as well, but my mind is very agnostic. One theory is like all gods did exist and had their time, but they did die, but their names and beliefs live on. That is really cool, actually. I believe in everything having certain validity, and when I have this type of conversation, or when when people want to share their beliefs with me, even if it means that they do not believe in anything, I have a lot of fun, honestly. And I truly do have a lot of fun talking about this, because like, people often think of Genshin like a waifu husbando simulator, and I understand. I truly do understand that their ideas and the way they look at it, but the way they handle gods and the way they handle like political stuff and existential crisis and so on, right, is very well done. And I think that this story is underrated. Sometimes the writing is kind of trash, but yeah. My father didn't try to raise me Christian. He just thought it would be natural. The religion, in my opinion, is not something that can be put like naturally. You have to be raised into it, or you have to be taught it. But that's just my opinion. I'm sure that somebody can tell me otherwise. But this is why I like having those type of conversations. Once again, thank you for the combos, and thank you for everything tonight, because we talked about multiple different things, including like culture, but also like different weird comments, funny comments, and existential crisis and philosophical questions, which I think is also the reason as to why I enjoy streaming quite a lot. I've gotten very deep into all sorts of religious philosophies, from pure atheism to Zionism to Buddhism to pantheism to paganism. See, like, you live the type of life that I would love to live if I had more time. I need to work on that though. But when people ask me like, why do you want to travel to Asia? Are you gonna be okay with the culture shock? I say yes, because I would love to be okay with the culture shock and learn. When I went to Italy and I went to the Vatican, I went with my mind open because I wanted to learn about that, even if I'm not Catholic, and so on. I want to live that type of life, not just in books, not just in videos, not just in online. I want to do it, like, you know, traveling. If it was up to me, I would travel the whole world just to see all the different cultures and learn from everybody, because that's something that I enjoy quite a lot. But anyway, that was actually like my outro to the stream and to the video. I just wanted to say thank you once again to everybody who showed up, who went ahead and clicked on the screen, even if for a few seconds or a few minutes, or you stayed for a long time. I appreciate you all, for real. Thank you for, you know, sharing the conversation with me, and thank you for the time that we spent together. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one, but for now I do have to say bye bye.